the FA Cup semi-finals. We have Manchester City playing against Southampton on Saturday, and on Sunday we have Chelsea playing against Leeds. I said, okay. I wanted to say as a Chelsea fan, I already know that we might not win that game. So this same Leeds, they were already beating Chelsea this season. So, but Manchester City Southampton, I know something really interesting can happen in that match because Southampton actually dealt a blow to Arsenal. So
Nothing.
the easiest way if Chelsea will win this thing at all is for Southampton to actually beat Manchester City, and then Chelsea hopefully will beat Leeds and will play Southampton in the final. But anyways,
This your
let's start with.
permutation. This your permutation.
I'm
You
in
know,
Nigeria. You can expect this. If somebody lose, another person will win, and then that kind of thing. Man City Southampton starts with Brown. You can
I
just
mean,
start it with the Chelsea game as well.
the Man City. Personally, I have a problem with the FA because explain to me why they are giving Southampton all the difficult teams to play.
It's a draw.
It's a
What
draw
kind of
actually. It's not a draw.
what kind of bad side is that? Anyways, Man City Southampton. Of course, you saw their last game against Burnley, and you saw how much they struggled when they played against a team that is also fighting for something. And I honestly feel like this is the same, for Southampton, right? Southampton is the team they are playing against, and for Southampton to have gotten to this position in the League Cup is not a fluke. They've proven themselves. They've tried to get to this very point. But the downside of this whole thing is that I don't really think they have the edge to do one over Manchester City, honestly speaking. So as much as I would want them to, at the end of the day, win, but I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. I see Manchester City winning this one. And then you look at Chelsea also playing Leeds United. For some reason, I feel like the Chelsea players will turn up on the day. They will turn up. I see Chelsea winning this one. It's going to be a City versus Chelsea finals ultimately. And then the question of whether or not if Chelsea wins that or City wins that, who then will be considered the team that has a better season? A City side that perhaps has won maybe multiple league cups domestically, or a Chelsea side that has gone through two managers already in the season, and this being the third as the interim manager, winning that competition as well. And even though they have been performing very poorly in the Premier League, if this will more or less be like a compensation for them. So honestly, I see Man City winning and Chelsea winning as well.
Okay, Shola.
Same for me. It will be weird for Southampton to beat Arsenal and then beat Man City. They might as well just give them the league. If they should
It's
beat,
tough for Southampton.
it's really tough for champions. So I think Man City will I think Man City will deal with them this time. Put them back in their place. Like this is tough of champions now. This is not child's play. And I think Chelsea will also beat Leeds. And I'm expecting a Chelsea City final.
Okay.
Hopefully this time around, City does not trash Chelsea, and Chelsea actually step up. But till
You
then,
don't get any step. There's no step that Chelsea will step. Hey, why?
I
So
believe that.
there is no hope for Southampton, and I'll tell you why. Because they were able to beat Arsenal due to the players that Arsenal
What
fielded that day.
best excuse?
City
Excuse?
it's not no I'm no I'm giving you facts. City will not rest players. That's what I'm trying to say. City will not rest players against Southampton. Arsenal rested, Kepa started. And we all know White started. You can't compare White to if Timber has started. So City would start the normal player. You don't be surprised if you see Haaland. Don't be surprised if you see Doku.
Of
So
course.
that's what I'm trying to say. City will come all out and trash Southampton. Arsenal did not do that. Arsenal rested players and they were rightfully punished. So uh, City would beat Southampton. For Chelsea's match, the chances of Chelsea winning has increased from 0 to maybe 50 because of the sack of Liam, and because I'm 100% sure, 90% sure that if it were still Liam that was in charge of Chelsea, Leeds would have beaten you guys. So your chances of winning have actually increased from maybe 0% to 50%. So I see Chelsea winning, but another thing is, when last have you scored, Chelsea? When last have
Five,
you actually
5 games
celebrated a
ago,
goal?
six
You
games
celebrate
ago,
a goal first before you celebrate a win. So when last have you celebrated a goal?
6 games
So I
ago.
see you, and this Leeds team, my brothers, they came back to draw
Actually, very,
against Villa.
very dangerous
No,
team.
was it Villa? They came back to draw against was it their last game yesterday? They came back to draw from 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, and 2-2. They came back to draw. So it's going to be a difficult year for Chelsea. I don't know your defenders. I don't
Bournemouth.
know who is against Bournemouth exactly.
Yeah.
They scored 90th plus 7th minute. So I don't know your defenders, but it's going to be difficult. 1-1 penalties, Chelsea win.
Yep, yeah. The
You
game
know, you know
against.
their defenders now. It's going to be Fofana.
I don't know them. I don't know
But they are chilling.
them. By their Shiloh. The game between Manchester City and Southampton is actually going to be a very tricky one because looking at Southampton is the team in form here, winning 4 in the last 5. Of course,
Forget
it's in the
from
championship.
it's Premier League.
But here's where I'm going. Here's where I'm going with that. Southampton currently sit in fourth with the possibility of an automatic qualification if they win maybe the last 2 games. That is if Ipswich does not drop points, right? They have 76. Ipswich is 79. Whichever way they are in playoff position. So whichever way the season ends, they still end up in playoff. They have a lot of goal difference, 24 goals. So they can come they will come all out against Manchester City. Man City has something to defend. So perhaps we will see a City side who is trying to avoid injuries or will rest some players. And so I think it's going to be a very interesting game to watch. Except, of course, if Man City scores in the first minute and then everywhere don't bust, that kind of thing. But we'll see how that goes. That'll be all from us today. Thank you very much for joining us and see you on the next one.
Chilling.